I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Factorio episode 5? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 5. This is 5. Okay. It should be anyways. You know, whatever. Doesn't really matter what number it is in the end. So I'm upgrading some of my furnaces to steel here like I was at the end of last video. And I already explained why I'm upgrading my furnaces. The unfortunate part is that at this point anyways, updating like my first 6 furnaces to steel just completely starves the rest of them for getting any iron at all. Just because the first ones smelt so fast that no iron ore can get past them to get to the last like 14 there. 14? I think, yeah, I think I have 20 down. So, you know, like, I have 20 furnaces, but the first 6 are using up all of my iron, so I'll have to eventually come back to that and put more iron mines down. I'm starting to get to the point where I just can't fit all of the miners I need onto that iron, so I might have to try to go into trains relatively soon and set up some kind of system for bringing in iron from an external location. I haven't actually done that too much. Like, usually what ends up happening is I didn't like playing with trains in like 0.12, whatever the latest version in 0.12 is, back. And when I say 0.12, I don't mean 2012. I mean 0.12. I don't like to say dots when I'm saying version numbers, so you know, like, when I'm playing Minecraft, for example, I always refer to the version as like 1710 or 164. I don't say the dots because it just takes so much time to say it, and it's kind of annoying to say it, and people get what you mean if you just say 1710. So in this, I'll usually just say, you know, 12 or 013, that sort of thing. But I don't know, trains weren't very well developed, I felt. I mean, they were still useful. Oh shit. I forgot that I went and attacked the spider nest and then got completely destroyed because I forgot I didn't have autofill in. What was I saying? I didn't like trains. I didn't think they were very well developed. I mean, you know, you could still use them, but I never liked using them. They weren't very easy to use. At least I couldn't figure out how to use them. In this series, I'll probably try harder to use them because I know they'll be useful. They got a lot of upgrades for trains in this version, like in 013 in general. So I'll try them out. Also, I might, not for this run, but in the next run, I'll probably install some quality of life mods, and maybe even start playing with some overhaul mods, like Bob's mods, that sort of thing. Because I do really enjoy playing with mods. There's some pretty good ones. Specifically, I mentioned not having autofill installed. What that one does is, when you put down anything that can have fuel in it, and anything that can have bullets in it, it will automatically put those in. So like if you place down a turret and you have bullets in your inventory, it'll take some bullets from your inventory and put them into the turret as you put it down. So you don't have to load it up, which means you can turret creep on enemy bases a lot easier. And when you're putting down like furnaces, for example, at the beginning, if you have some fuel in your inventory, it'll put it in, and then you can start smelting right away instead of having to actually put fuel in it. It's just really handy overall. There's a few other mods that are really nice to have. I don't know like which ones are updated to 013. I know Better Light is, and that'll be one that I'll probably get as a quality of life mod, and that just makes it so that instead of having a little flashlight cone like you see on the screen right now, you have a circle of light around you. And it's better that way for YouTube. I mean, YouTube makes things kind of dark, just by nature of being on YouTube. It makes them like a little bit darker. So even if I can normally see everything just fine when it's night in games, it still comes out way too dark to be in a video. So that's why I'm trying to put lights everywhere, just to make it a bit easier for you guys to see. Even, I mean, I kind of like putting lights down, even if I can see normally, just because I like the aesthetic of placing down lights and having them light up your fortress. Your factory, I mean, not your fortress. That's a different game. What's another mod? There's the long reach mod, where if you can see it, you can interact with it. So that just removes the range on how far you can reach. Normally you can only do things with it, like, you know, I think 8 or 9 tiles of yourself. Maybe not even that far, like 7 tiles. But long reach makes it so that no matter how far you zoom out, if you can see something, then you can interact with its inventory, you can pick it up, you can put it back down, all that good stuff. It makes it so that you don't have to worry about how zoomed in you are or how zoomed out you are. You can still get things done in your factory. I guess that's a little bit strong, because it allows you to do things a lot easier than in the normal game, because normally you can't reach that far. But I feel like that's still a quality of life thing, rather than an overpowered change. There's other things that toe the line of quality of life versus overpowered a lot more. Like, one that adds in technologies to make it so that you can craft faster in your inventory. That's kind of overpowered. Like, that you aren't supposed to be crafting things in your inventory so much. You're supposed to delegate machines to do that for the most part. It's not about building a rocket without using all these machines. You know, you're supposed to build a factory, and the point of the game is automation versus crafting by hand. So, I don't really get that one usually. One that I normally do get, and it doesn't seem like much, and I don't remember the name of it, but there's a mod that makes it so you can walk through pipes and you can walk through trees, and both of those are so handy. Because normally you can't walk through trees and you can't walk through pipes. So if you have like pipes above ground, you can't walk through, which is actually... I used underground pipes even though they were a lot more expensive with my generators down there, just so that I could walk through freely. But normally I have that mod installed that lets me walk through pipes, which is just... it's a lot handier than you'd think it would be. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, this is the part where I split off some iron and maybe like some copper or something. And I automate gun turret production. Because I do need gun turrets. I limit the chest for output to like 1 stack so that I can never have more than 50 in store. Just because I want some, I don't want a lot. I don't want a full chest worth. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe, leave a share, and I will see you guys all in the next Factorio episode thing video. Yes, you heard me.